What is up, everybody out there in the BC? Greg here with another vinyl update. Wasn't planning on doing a vinyl update for about another week or so, but due to I had a few four, not four eBay purchases that are actually waiting in the mail and should be coming sometime this week. But had an unexpected trip to my favorite hangout, Michiana Used Music and Media. Quick shout out. Came home last night from work and jumped on my Facebook. So they had a post up. Put out some Beatles, Zappa, Hendrix, stuff like that. So that caught my eye. No big deal. Not stuff that I don't have, but hey, worth checking out. But the thing that really caught me was that they filled up the 99-cent bin. Had that in the post at the end. So I was like, well, hell yeah, I'm gonna get out to the store. Threw on the clothes and ran out there about half hour or so before they closed. So made some good timing and got some awesome finds. Kind of missed a few things here there, so I'm gonna have to go back and go back through. But anyway, hope everyone's well out there. I know for some of us out here in the Midwest, we've gotten blasted with some cold and some snow and shit. It's sucking, and now we're getting blasted with thunderstorms. So if we catch some thunder in the background, it's gonna be awesome. If it can be played loud enough over the Rush in the background. Here we go. Signals. I don't care what anybody says. I love 80s Rush. I love all Rush, but this album's just killer. Subdivisions, New World Man. What else? Oh shit. Digital Man, Countdown. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Love all Rush. So, alright, let's get started on the 99-cent finds. I did make some other purchases out of the normal bins, which I don't normally I try to steer clear from. Their prices are really stellar, and that's why I always go there and buy them, because not only the prices are cheaper than what you're going to find anywhere else for some of the stuff, plus the quality they put out is good. They always cut deals with me because I'm really good friends with them. So anyway, let's get on to the 99-cent finds. This band, pretty familiar with. I've got one of their other albums on vinyl and a couple of albums on CD. But Midnight Dynamite by Kix. Good 80s hard rock. 1985, right? Yep, 1985 on Atlantic. Cover's a little beat up. Vinyl, pretty good. For $1, I couldn't resist. All it needed was a good cleaning. It's got Midnight Dynamite's the only song I really knew off it. The rest of the tracks, pretty cool. Your typical 80s hard rock. I'm not going to classify it as hair metal because, I classify hair metal as anything Winger, Poison, anything late 80s is hair metal to me. I don't classify, Motley Crue as hair metal or, some of that stuff, which in all reality, they're just the precursor to it. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole debacle. Anyway, this artist, huge fan of. I know a lot of us in BC are. Doesn't matter who you are. This is a great artist. One of my favorite albums, Armed Forces by Elvis Costello. The big track that I knew off of it was Peace, Love, and Understanding. Love that song. Oliver's Army, Accidents Will Happen. Great, solid album. And no, as a quick side note, this is not a promo or a cutout or anything like that. Some of the albums in the bin looked like they'd either gotten attacked by a dog or some sort of rodent. I have no idea, and I don't know why he put out some of the albums. There were ones where the cover was just shot, chewed up, bad, real bad. But the vinyl was just excellent on this. So I couldn't pass it up. There was just a little chew mark here, so I didn't even have to, take out. And I barely had to scratch the surface, taken out a little bit here, just because I didn't want to have to look at a little bitten off piece. But great, solid album. I'm really glad to add this for $1 into my collection, which is very lacking in Elvis Costello. The only other album I have is this year's model, and that one I actually got for 50 cents about 5 years ago. So It's really hard to come by good Elvis Costello for a really good price around here. Next one. Pretty familiar with this artist, not familiar with this album. I've got one other album by this artist, and I actually showed it in my first vinyl update. Chapin, Living Room Suite. I'm not that familiar enough with Chapin to like name off any if there's any like big hits or anything or where this stands in his discography. But I've given it a cursory listen. Actually, all of these I've listened to, so I'm able to review a little bit. Pretty good. I'm not really in a singer-songwriter mood right now, so I'm gonna have to give this another listen when I am actually in the mood. But from what I listened, from what I heard, that was really good. All right, here's one that I was super stoked to find, and I know it's actually probably been sitting in the bin for a while. I probably passed by it, and didn't even like faze me until I started really watching stuff in the VC, and especially in the last few weeks, everybody's been showing their jazz collections and stuff like that. And, I know this artist's been talked about a lot by Dwayne Lazarus, and I know LJ, and there's a bunch of other people like. I'm just gonna show it. Cosmic Messenger by Jean-Luc Ponty. My first Ponty purchase, and I am so happy I got this. I'm gonna listen to it again. I gave it a listen earlier tonight, and I was just enthralled. It is awesome. This is killer stuff. I mean, the whole thing. And for $1, I mean, look at the cover. Just still in the shrink. Nowhere on the edge. Nothing. No bends. No creases. And the vinyl is mint. Not a scratch. It doesn't even look like it ever got played. I mean, I had to work its way out of the sleeve. It's awesome. Alright. And I'm just going to show this one. The classic performances of 10 Years After. Really good condition. I'm not a big fan of buying greatest hits collections and stuff like that. It just depends. I mean, there's a few comps and stuff like that I have, but I don't go seeking out them unless there's something rare about it. But for $1, I couldn't pass it up. I've already got Space and Time Cricklewood Green, but I figured for $1 I might as well pick it up and add it to the collection, So, really happy I got that. Alright. Spooky Tooth by Spooky Tooth. Gave this one a listen last night. Really good. Another dog chew or rodent chew, whatever you want to call it. Great solid listen. This is actually a couple of pen marks in the mouth. A promo copy. It's a little sticker there, which I've never seen a little sticker like that before, which is pretty cool. It's a white label. So on A&M, listened to it last night. Really solid, really cool. I'm really not that familiar with Spooky Tooth. I think the only album that I have The Mirror digitally. Great album, really good stuff. And the only reason I really know Spooky Tooth all that well, besides just reading the name over the years, Mick Jones was in Spooky Tooth before forming a little band you may know called Foreigner. So, pretty cool. This one I was really happy to pick up. Night and Day by Joe Jackson. I know it's a really common album, but I didn't have it, and I honestly just picked it up, looked at the vinyl, and put it in my stack. Didn't even bother to pay attention to what the track listing was or anything, and forgot that this was the album that had Stepping Out on it. Great solid album. I listened to it last night. Love it. So I'm really happy. My first Joe Jackson purchase. So this one is actually a replacement copy. Madman Across the Water. It's a later MCA issue. I believe it's the Rainbow. Yeah, Rainbow label. Show it here. Yep, later pressing. But I've got the gatefold edition with the booklet, original pressing, but the vinyl is shot. I don't even know why. I think it was one of those I bought when I was a kid and figured, oh well, it's not that bad a condition. I give it a play. and I don't think I played it when I was a kid at all. But played it a few months ago and was very disappointed that it just sounded like shit. But this is just virtually shit on play. My God. So I couldn't pass it up. And I mean, I've got the remaster on CD, but which sounds phenomenal, and I was really happy to get that. But sometimes you just want to listen to your music on vinyl. I personally choose to, so this is a great addition. Definitely my second favorite next to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Alright, another addition to the Santana collection, Inner Secrets. Not familiar with a lot of the Santana music past Caravanserai, which I don't have. I don't have that or Santana III, which leaves a bit of a gap in my early Santana collection, but I've seen this one a lot, but I just never picked it up. You know what I mean? For $1, cover's a little worn, but the vinyl is in excellent condition. I gave it a spin last night and was really, really happy with it. If you listen to it just as a normal album without any Santana precursor, you're not going to be disappointed. It's a good, solid listen. It's a great album, and I'm going to listen to it again, you know. But for Santana, I'm always going to be an early years fan. Basically anything pre him really getting jazzy and all that other stuff. But if it's Santana, I'm going to buy it. So here's one I took a chance on and was not disappointed. Jack the Toad by Savoy Brown. First Savoy Brown purchase, and help me out here if you want, and tell me whether I did good or not if you're a Savoy Brown fan. Pretty good, pretty funky and stuff like that. 1973 on London. Yeah. There's a little bit of writing on the label, so I kind of want to show that, but vinyl is in excellent condition. I mean, for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Cover's obviously pretty worn, but once you get it into a nice sleeve, you're not going to notice the difference, and it's all about the vinyl and being able to listen to it and get the best quality you can, and I did. So, this one, I don't really have to talk about it too much. Yes, found this in the dollar bin. Original mono. Got a little hole punch here. This has Satisfaction, Play with Fire, Last Time. Now, reason why it was in the dollar bin. The vinyl is just loved. I don't know if you can see it in the light here, because I did add some extra light to my videos now. It was a lot worse before I got to it. I pulled it out and just really had a big second thought about it, but I figured for $1, it's not the worst. I can always clean it and see if it's worth at least spending. And it didn't sound that bad. I mean, in all reality, it's an original mono pressing. The cover's in, pretty good condition for being, 65? This one doesn't have a year on it. 65, 66, 65, whatever. So it's gonna stay in the collection regardless. I'll come across a better copy one of these days, but I really don't want to spend a shit ton of money for it. So, alright, anyway, on to the 2 purchases I made out of the normal bins. Now, when I said that they got in a bunch of classic rock artists and stuff like that, they got in a handful of Beatles albums, Zappa, some Zeppelin, Hendrix, and some other artists, some Bob Marley, and some other stuff. A few things I passed over because I just didn't feel like breaking the bank. But, take a quick stop. Couldn't time the video quick enough. Alright, back to work. Now, one of the other artists was Grateful Dead. I'm like, alright, cool. I need some Dead. The only Grateful Dead I have has been American Beauty, which I got that for 75 cents. Near fucking mint. Oh my god, I was happy to get that. Oh, and then it sucked. It was a cutout, which amazes me. The Grateful Dead were in the cutout bin at some point. It's terrible. Fucking shame. But anyway, these are both, I don't know what, early 80s, mid 80s pressings. Both in just damn near mint condition. I mean, like, you would think they literally pulled them out of the sleeve and played it maybe once. So it's killer to get these. Grateful Dead's self-titled first album. Nothing that really, I mean, if you have Skeletons in the Closet, then you know this album has The Golden Road on it. Personally, it's one of my favorites and one of my introductions into the Grateful Dead. Skeletons from the Closet was my real introduction, but this was actually the second album I ever heard by them. I had a dub copy on cassette, and I owned the original issue CD. And I just absolutely love this album. I know it's not a favorite of Dead fans or of the Grateful Dead themselves. They personally don't like it and try to forget that it ever happened to a degree. But I personally love it. It's just killer. You know, really solid. I love it, you know, for personal reasons. I'll show you the vinyl here. But yeah, like, I mean, it just looks virtually on the plate. Brand new. I pulled out and I couldn't resist. $12. That was really awesome because I've been trying to get some original pressings or like 70s pressings, just because I really wanted it. And either the cover is shot or the vinyl is shot or they're in amazing condition and they're wanting a shit ton of money. I'm sorry, I have bills to pay. Can't afford just to buy vinyl all the time. And my second purchase, Oxymoxola. This has St. Stephen, for all you out there that have skeletons, Rosemary, and St. Stephen's the two that are on here that sort of hit-wise. But this album's cool. It's really, really cool. You know, Mountains of the Moon, Degrees of Diamond Blues, Cosmic Charlie, China Cat Sunflower, you know, which was a live staple, you know, which I believe would segue into I Know My Writer. I think if I'm correct. I'm not a huge Deadhead, but I'm a Dead fan. And like I said, just fucking clean, so nice. I played both of these last night. I'm so happy to get these. This one was $10, so I was really, really stoked to get both of these. So that concludes that vinyl update. I'll be back to do a vinyl update probably later on in the week. Hopefully by Thursday, I hope I have all my albums so I can do the final update because I'll be busy. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be busy all 3 of those days in rehearsals and working on pre-production with my band for our album and stuff like that. We got our first show booked for February 10th, so... Well, first show of 2012, sorry. Gotta amend that. We've played shows before. So, really, really stoked and really busy with that and work and trying to deal with this weather. So anyway, thank you for watching. Leave all your comments, please. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I've jumped, I think, about another 8 to 10 subscribers just in the last couple of days. So that's just killer. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you soon. Peace.